Hi everybody, time for bait demo again, and today I'm going to show you guys a new little bait that I've just started using. I like my baits that float and have a lot of action in water, so this bait I've started making mainly for those days when there's a bit of a side wash and the sea's lively, a lot of movement, and you want a bait that's got smell, a bit of vibration and looks half decent. So I've started playing with this bait. I still haven't perfected it. I'll show you guys how I do make it. But I like the way it looks in the water, and it's a type of bait that produces a lot of different bites, from your edibles right through to your non-edibles. So it's a very nice little universal type of bait. I use Red Eye on the Natal coast, and Chokka. When you're down in the Cape, you can always use mullet or mackerel or sardine, whatever. It's a very versatile bait that you can play around with. Okay, so what I need for this bait, as I said, this is not the type of bait you want to use in conditions where the water is dead still and no movement, because it's just going to lie on the bottom and not look good. So you want to lift it up a bit and get it in either the side wash, a current or a rip, do a bit of movement. So that's why I'm going to use my Berkeley Essential dingle. It's got a bit of float. It's going to lift the bait up off the bottom and make it do what I want it to do. So I've got that, got my Red Eye and the Chokka. Right, to start off with, I'm just going to clean my Chokka, cut it open and get to the white meat I want. Take the skin off. Right, so we pull the head off, and I'm going to put this one side because I want to use the ink sac and some of that flavor in the head. Take the spine out of the Chokka and then just clean it a little bit. Okay, alright, so what you want to do first, get the size of our bait ready. So I've got my Red Eye there. That's about how big I want the bait. Cut the head off the Red Eye off. Alright, so what I want to do with this head, I want to make it a bit more aerodynamic. So I'm just going to trim it a little bit at the end here, like that. And at the bottom, cut a little bit of that belly section off. So we've got a bit of shape to that head, and I'm now going to split it open and insert my dingle. Just like that. Alright, so what I do, I take my dingle and I shove it into the Red Eye's mouth, get it in the center of the spine there, then close it, and then I'm going to cotton this on. Alright, so grab my cotton. So I'm happy with that shape. Just by splitting that head open, I've already released a lot of flavor in this bait. Okay, there's my little hook where my sink is going to clip onto the bait, so keep that nice and exposed. Alright, so there's the first part of my bait done. Red Eye head, dingle going through, and a bit of flotation. So now I'm going to take my Chokka, and like I said, this is a bait that's going to have a bit of vibration, so I want to put feelers on it, and double the length of this head I'm going to cut feelers. So make 2 of them. I'll trim it to size now. There's 1 and another one exactly the same. Chokka one side. Let me just put them here. I've got some space to work. Right, so as you can see, they're about the same length. And what I'm going to do now is actually give him a bit more movement. By splitting them open and adding more feelers. Okay. So take my Chokka hammer, and like we normally do with Chokka, we smash this a bit, softens it up, and it creates a bit of a chum line in the water and also helps to shape your bait. So just the part where there's no feelers, smash a bit with the Chokka hammer, and do the same with the other side. But this one I'm going to smash all the way through, and I'll show you guys why just now. I'm going to smash it a bit more than the other one. This little ink sac of the Chokka, you take that. I only need half of it, so I can use the other half for another bait. And I'm going to smash the ink sac into this one that I've beaten completely. So basically I'm making this one full of black ink. Alright, so what we've got here, we've got a white piece of Chokka and a black piece of Chokka. Take my head, and I want to put the white on top, and then I'm going to cotton that on. You can put your hook through the dingle already if you want to, if you're battling to hold the bait and it's slippery. But I've got it under control. So there's my white part on, and I'm going to take the black one and put that on the other side of my bait. And I'm going to try and keep the red eye itself exposed. It looks good and to help attract fish. Right, so just to finish it off, I'm going to put the hook through now, through my dingle. Alright, so I put my hook through my dingle and take my cotton, a few half inches around the hook, and break the cotton off. And that is my black and white Chokka and red eye bait. A little dingle's hook sticks out the bottom there. Your sinker clips on there. When you cast it, the whole bait will fold over. So it's still relatively aerodynamic. When it flies through the air, your sinker will unclip. But there's my hook. It's a bit hidden away, but you can see it there. The sinker will come off. And like I said earlier on, I like to use this where there's a bit of a side wash or a current or a rip or something. So I want this bait to sit in the water like this. And these feelers must vibrate, and it sort of imitates a little fish or octopus or squid in the water. So it's got that nice eye exposed, and then the feelers that'll vibrate. So it's a bait with all three factors you want: looks, vibration, and smell. And as I said, It's a bait that I haven't used too much. I'm still playing with it and experimenting with it, but so far it has yielded some nice results, and I'm sure as time progresses I might just change it a bit, but for now this works very well.